And we're live. Hi, everybody. My name is Tamara Woods, and I'm a cozy mystery author. This is my channel where I talk about books and writing. Let me make sure that I'm using the right. I had a feeling that it wasn't using the right mic. Hold on a second. Okay, that should be the correct sound now. All right, all right. And let's see, quick rundown. This weekend is Writers Workshop. That is when me and a panel, a group of my friends, we discuss a book of the month. And this month's book is our very own Lisa Daly's book. And I always forget the title, but if y'all have been here around here for a while, you know that I generally forget titles and names of people. So useless in that regard. Become a famous romance author, PR secrets to get tons of book reviews, and free romance novel publicity. And the link for this gem is in the description. And if you'd like to join us for this discussion, it's going to be 2 p.m. Eastern on this channel. So let's see who else with us today. I'm alone today, so that means we're going to be more sprinty than talky. Plus, I'm still not feeling the best, so I wouldn't say that my energy is at an all-time high. I'm glad to be here, and I'm glad that you guys are here with me. I'm trying to open Force up. Let's see, this starry tree is pretty. I'm going to buy it, and then we'll use it. So who's here? Shannon's here. Hello. Shannon just recently started on TikTok, so y'all should add her. Hi, Rosalind. Me, go. Hello, cool gamer. Jeannie, hi. Well, I'm glad that you can stop by, even if it's just for a minute. Hi, MM. Heyo. Let me see. There we go. That looks odd. All right, so. Oh. Okay. That was strange. There was a plant that I wasn't trying to plant. It wasn't the one I just bought either. That was weird. Hey, SD. How are you? Thank you. I appreciate you tickling that like button. If anyone else would like to do that, feel free. And, if you want to invite some friends to hang out with us, that would also be fine. All right, let me add the Forest app room code. And remember, all the letters are capitalized. What's everyone working on today? At this point, I'm not even sure. I think that I'm going to start off with just doing like admin work. That's kind of what I need to do. And then I'll be working on a chapter. Man, these things are dirty. it's exciting. She cleans her glasses. Oh my God. News at 11. But I can't see. It's so smudged. I haven't been at my desk today. And I guess I don't really notice as much when I'm just staring at my screen, mindlessly scrolling. Hey, Kappa, how's it going? How are all the kitties? Just finished a video. I need to catch up on emails. I feel that, SD. Not the video part, because I haven't created actual videos in forever. And every time I say I'm going to, I, for some reason, end up not. So I don't know what's up with that. How about we do 25 minutes for this first one, huh? I feel like sometimes I need the extra 5 minutes just to get myself oriented, especially since I haven't gotten anything done today. So I feel like I'm far behind. Okay. Is anyone going to join the room? Because if not, then I'll just create like a single little plant by myself. Hey, it's JC. And am I a Greek myth with Shifter and uploading my writer reading Ghost with Cats chapter? Writing reader ghosts? Oh, okay. Forest crashed, so I'm going to create a new room. So ignore that code. Fun, 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 fun. Cool. I'm like, please, app, don't go through it today, okay? Because for some reason, my laptop only sometimes wants to play sound if I share sound, or play the video if I share a video. That's annoying. 365J NASG. Okay. Sarah's full of it today. I'm sorry, Rosalind. Cat Pod needs to write the blurb for Encore. Move podcast to new host site. Right on. Okay, so will this room let you in, hopefully? I think that you should be able to join rooms without paying for it, SD. At the top of the app, there should be a little hourglass that you can't really see, but it's over here. And I think you should be able to click on that and like click it to like move the little button over to join rooms or something like that. Oh, God bless. Oh my God, I think I left a letter out. I'm sorry, you guys. I'm very groggy. R. Jeez. 365 RJ NASG. Okay. Sorry, y'all. Okay, is it working now? I hope so, because I think you guys are in. Okay. Jeez, I'm going to start this sprint. Sorry, y'all. It'll get better, I promise. Okay, so we got 25 minutes on the clock, and we are going to accomplish something. I'm going to send emails because I feel like I haven't sent an email in 12 years, so I should probably do that. So 25 minutes on the clock, and we're all going to accomplish at least one thing, and it's going to feel amazing when we do. So let's go in 3, 2, 1, write stuff. and we grew a pretty tree. How'd you do? What'd you do? Let me know in the comments down below. This is the new tree. And you can barely see it. I don't know why I try it every single time, knowing what the results will be. But hopeless optimist, I guess. But the tree is like a nice, pretty blue with big yellow stars. Oh, more people came. So I said hi to Morgan and JC. Did I just say JZ? Gosh, JC and Misty Kate. I can't remember if SD came before. No, you came before the time. Wow. All right. Hey, Aphrodite. Aw. It's the post YouTube Aphrodite. Hey, Jenna. Have we met? Hello. Hi, Elizabeth. Are you reading something interesting today? Hey, Wendy. What are you doing?
Dollar store.
Oh, okay. Ginger ale. I will always and forever need ginger ale. And chippies.
Ginger ale and chips. Okay.
All right. Safe travels. I wish you did too, because hopefully that meant that you had Jay-Z money from writing, and that would give me hope. The fiance and my mother-in-law are going to the dollar store. No, Family Dollar. And I'm like, please, ginger ale and chips. Those are the two things that I need most in life. Or, well, I just love me some ginger ale. Today is all interviews for class. Do you find those enjoyable? All right, let's create another room. So how'd you guys do in terms of getting things done? Right, the $1.25 store. And how rude is it? It's never $1 for anything anymore. I write for Medium. I write on Medium, and I am an editor for a couple different periodicals on there. So, but since I haven't been feeling well, I haven't really been writing anything, and I've kind of been slack with my editor duties. So I am going through and adding people to the to be writers for all things sex and erotica, which I edit for under Bliss, of course. Under my name, I'm just writing essays at this point. I enjoy essay writing, and sometimes it's easier for me to write an essay rather than a short story. It like takes less energy because I'm writing personal essays. If they were, research bound, then that'd be different. But they're mostly just personal essays with maybe like sparked from something I've read, perhaps, but generally speaking, just whatever's going on in my head. Help us all. Let's see. 5 B W G Q Y A S G. Okay. Oh no. He can't say y'all can get Mexican and then take it back. You can't rock that back. Sorry, honey. It's Taco Thursday. Well, I'm glad that you stopped by, Aphrodite. I'll see you soon. Aphrodite just got her postcard yesterday. So I hope that just about everyone has their postcard now. SD's still emailing people. I guess my email is going to be next. Meh. Yeah, I can imagine being mobbed by paparazzi. Like, I have a healthy sense of paranoia. So imagine if people were always trying to watch me. Good grief. Not really. They seem to say the same things in each one. Ew. That's no fun. Hey, Heather. How are you? Shannon got 487 words. Excellent. Maybe with the third sprint, I'll actually be able to write some words myself. That would be a nice change. Missy Kate just getting a little work done. Heck yeah. All right. Currently, I'm scripting YouTube videos, so I finished one. That's awesome, Morgan. Cat Paw is Pinecast, the podcast thing that you mentioned. I was supposed to be interviewed for a podcast Tuesday this week for Bliss, but I'm sure that you've noticed that I'm a little scattered. I've been have like brain fog this week. So I had to cancel. Because we were going to be talking about, stuff that I want to be excited about and talking about my writing and stuff. And if I can't really think very clearly, I felt like that would just be putting a bad foot forward. Heather's planning out Instagram posts for February. I wish that I was good at doing stuff like that, like planning out posts for Instagram. Maybe my my Instagram wouldn't look like such trash if I was. All right, let's start this next 25-minute sprint in 2 minutes. 2 minutes remaining. My coffee's almost gone. Well, then I'll be drinking water. Oh, my goodness. This chair, if I just sit in it for like 20 minutes, I start feeling so stiff. Yes. I can't wait to be done with this muggle work so I can get to doing something fun. Maybe if I get through this stuff, like, I'll feel a little better. In terms, how sometimes you'll feel like really pressured when you have a bunch of stuff that you've been putting off. Maybe I'll feel better after they're not put off anymore. That's the hope anyway. And for those people who weren't here when I mentioned it earlier, Writer's Workshop is this Saturday at 2 p.m. Eastern, and it's going to be here, and we're going to be talking about Lisa Daly's new book. Links in the description if you want to pick up a copy. I think it's going to be a fun time. We're probably going to do it a little bit differently because since it's one of our panelists that's going to be there. But I'm pretty hyped, pretty excited, and I'm very proud of her. So, all right, let's go. We have 25 minutes on the clock, and we are going to finish things, at least one thing. And it's going to be amazing, and we're going to feel very proud of ourselves afterward. All right, so one thing. Let's do it in 3, 2, 1. Write stuff. And we grew a tree. How'd you do? What'd you do? Let me know in the comments down below. Hello, Bitter Days. How are you today? Oh, so sorry. Rosalind, I wish it was Friday. Tonight, I will be spending my evening reading half of Lisa's book and reading the other half tomorrow. Look at that. I'm not going to read the whole thing Friday night. I know. Growth. It's Friday on the other side. IDL. International. Shannon got 371 words. Excellent. I finished with looking through one email address and finished with adding writers to All Things Sex and Erotica. SD sent out more emails. I'm trying to figure out what I'm going to be doing with my weekend. A friend of mine wants me to come visit her, and I'm considering it because I could use some time with my bestie. I miss her. She lives like 3 hours south of here, so I don't get to see her as often as I'd like to. So we'll see. I have to write down the things that I've finished today so that I can remember that I did things. When my foggy memory is trying to remember what's happened. Yeah, see. I haven't written in here since the 24th. Oh, on the 24th, I sent a sample chapter to an editor for my Bliss stuff. So that's cool to remember. International Dateline. Thank you. I was like, international something. Wendy pulled up MailerLite and I forgot how to do newsletters. I feel that. Dudes, on my Cozy Mystery newsletter, every time I send one out, I just like lose 5 subscribers. And I'm like, oh, y'all didn't want to be here? Okay, that's cool. Glad you signed up. But I'm getting at least like decent percentage of people actually opening it. But seeing folks leave every time is a little disheartening. I haven't been doing a lot of newsletter swaps or a lot of anything really to get new people on my newsletter. So I should probably get that going again. What was I going to write down? Oh, yes. The live stream. That was cool. Updated writers on Sex and Erotica and checked email. Hey, Miss Ava. How are you? This isn't your lunchtime. Did you just want to check in on me? I'm doing good. Thank you. I'm good. Just trying to add more words to the story. I think that this next friend, I'll be able to possibly try writing something. By the way, what did you have for lunch? I write my notes in my Forest app. There's space in a tree. There is? What? That's amazing. I talked to my goddaughter about why the creative muse part of our brains waits until we are warm and comfy in bed before it says, "Look at all these ideas, you better write them down right now." Right? For me, that's when I get a lot of like creative ideas for events or like thing, y'all know how I love to plan stuff. Like one of my newer friends, I was laying down to go to sleep and I got all kinds of ideas for him and his platform. So I'm messaging him like, yeah, and you could do this, and you could do this, and this would be really cool, and you could do this. And he's like, aren't you going to sleep? And I'm like, listen, this is just how my brain works. I don't know why it does this, but I'm really good at coming up with ideas for other people. So take them if you want. You don't have to. I don't lose them, but there's no open race either. So, oof. I don't know. Like, I have MailChimp for my cozy stuff, and then I've been using Revue, Revue, yes, for the spicy stuff. And like, I try to come up with better subject titles, and like MailChimp's like, just use one emoji. So I try to use one emoji in the subject. I don't know. I don't know what gets people to click on stuff. I'm just trying. I'm just trying it out. We'll see what happens. I think that's what I pretty much feel all the time. Yeah, we'll see what happens. I don't know what I'm doing. Really, everything changes so quickly. It feels like no one really knows what they're doing. They're just kind of catching up. Let's see. 9 FA F2 ESG. Okay. It should work. I think it should work. My people are back home. Either that or we have some really loud and jovial thieves in the living room. I guess we'll figure out if it's the math magician or a crazy thief that comes to the door. Yeah. Right? We're all just winging it. I think some of us are just better at pretending like we know exactly the way. But what is the way? Even when it comes to writing a book, there's so many different ways that people go about it. There's no one set way. And everyone has a different definition of what they want, Like, what do you want your career to look like? Your writing career. Do you want a writing career? Are you writing for fun? I remember those days when I used to write for fun. Sometimes I miss it. But then I think about the jobs that I had that wasn't this one. And I'm glad that I'm doing this. But for me, being a success, I think that because it's not all about money and it's not all about sales, at least creatively speaking, I want to be at that point where not that writing's a struggle, but like that I've figured out exactly how it is that I do the things to have like the least resistance. Do you know what I mean? Like I've figured out at least one thing is that I'm more of a daily writer than I am like a write a whole bunch of things all at once. And I think that's mostly due to my energy levels. Like that's why on 10K days, I really don't focus that much on the 10K. I just focus on more like completing a book or like a bigger project. And then however many words that takes, that's what I try to go for. So, like learning more about myself as a writer and getting more writing out there and connecting more with readers. So I feel like I'm connecting more with readers who read like the bliss stuff than I am with readers that read the cozy things. And I'm not sure when that flipped, but I would like to flip that back because I like writing the spicy and I like writing the cozy. And I would like to, have like a good relationship with both readerships. I don't know. Yeah, my process. Philosophical thoughts. But it's like this career path, especially as an indie, there's like there's so many hats that you have to wear, but there's so many hats that are also optional. And so it's like I could design my own covers, or I could hire that out so someone else can design it. And or I could learn how to do it myself if I wanted to, if I don't already have that skill set. Um, there's so many different things that you can do, and there's different ways that you can market, and there's different ways that you can even write. It's I think that when I was doing kind of regular 9 to 5 jobs, I would tend to get bored because things didn't really change, right? Like I was doing the same kind of stuff all the time. Whereas with this whole indie world, nothing seems to stay the same. Everything's very in flux. So I feel like I'm always learning something new and I'm always doing something new. And even with things that I've been doing for a while, I'll kind of learn something to update things a bit, you know? Hmm. Am I even making sense or I'm just blathering? I mean, I could just be blathering. Well, hope you like my ramble thoughts. uh, so let's go for another 25-minute sprint. What I'm going to be doing during this sprint is checking my other 2 email addresses to see if there's anything that I need to address. And then I am going to do a chapter, or at least start a chapter, for the Christmas story that was supposed to be out in Christmas. But sometimes Christmas happens in January or February. God. So let's finish one thing. We're going to get one thing done and it's going to feel great. And we're going to talk about it when we get back. In 3, 2, 1, Writestuff. And we grew a pretty tree. How'd you do? What'd you do? Let me know in the comments down below. Shannon says, I think we're always working on a process. Our days aren't set in stone. Like if we went to an office or different job, things interrupt us. We have things to deal with. Exactly. It's all in flux, and platforms change and new platforms pop up for marketing. There's always something new. There's always something different. There's always someone trying to reinvent the wheel. Yeah, I feel like now I'm mostly just trying to make my process as streamlined as possible. And because I really want to get the work out, you know? I have all these covers. They deserve books. I have all these stories in my head. They deserve to be written. Well, I say that. I looked at my manuscript. I started reading things, but I realized that I'm still pretty groggy, and I don't want to write things and then have to just change everything later. I hate having to do that. My brain isn't like, I'm not focusing very well. So I just read what I've already written, trying to reacquaint myself with my story since I haven't written on it since like Saturday. Rosalind, I miss yelling, find me that folder. Find me that folder. I've never had underlings. I often worked as an independent contractor in whatever job capacity I had. So I'm thinking about it like that's really true. So I would be working in an office setting, but we would all be doing our different tasks and whatnot. Yes, there's always something new, and yet there is no tried and true. But there are some things that people think of as tried and true, right? Like the newsletter. We're taught newsletters are the way to go. And I enjoy having sent the newsletter off, and I don't necessarily enjoy writing the newsletter, except when I'm using review. I really, really like how they have their site set up, because it's like click and drop. So I can create stories out of like tweets from Bliss, which sometimes my tweets are fire and horribly dirty and hilarious, you know? So it's cool to be able to like utilize those things in my newsletter. And there's also an app for or like a connection or whatever with Medium. So I can click and drop Medium posts that I've written that people who subscribe to my newsletter may haven't read before. So I can like create little stories around that too. And I like the way it looks better. So generally what I do with that newsletter is I'll put the cover of whatever I'm working on and that's like the first main graphic. I'll write something about that thing. And then what I've said is my tweets, then like my Medium posts. And then if I've done any interviews, I'll have that, because even though I feel like there's less places for erotica authors to have interviews, but I feel like it's easier to land. And I'm not sure if that's just my skewed personal experience or if that's really what it is. I'm not sure. But in any case, so I'll have like the interview there. And then like another paragraph kind of saying goodbye, thanking people, and like asking them a question so they can reply with a response. And I don't get a lot of responses, but I do get some, and that's cool. And even with my cozy, I do that too, because I just like, I don't know, I really do like talking to people and seeing what they have to say. And, a lot of times I'll ask, like with Bliss, it'll be like, a more sexy kind of question. But in the cozy, it'll be about like whatever the kind of theme that I was talking about, will be something related to that, and asking people like how they deal with that thing, or what they're doing, or whatever. So I try to make the newsletter fun, because I've read some like really fun newsletters, and I've read some really boring ones, and I don't want to be one of the boring ones. I want people to enjoy reading it, because it does take time. So if no one reads it, then it feels like nobody liked what I had to say, even though that's counterintuitive, because they didn't click on it to know if they like what I had to say. I guess they didn't like it the last time. Or it ended up in spam or something, which is also entirely possible. Only 150 words at times, so most of the time fleshing out the reveal. With the story that I'm writing now, the Christmas story from Bliss, I kind of changed things in the last couple of chapters, so I'm going to have to go back and add little clues, hints. I think the suspense or the mystery thing or whatever, I think it's just going to end up being in like most of my stories, most of my longer pieces, because I just really like the element. But like with this story, sorry that I keep saying like so much. It's kid of the 90s. Anyway, but like with this particular story, it's not like a huge element, but it's like just a little teeny tiny bit there. But I like it. All right, well, we're at the top of the hour, and I feel like I'm just going to be blathering if I continue on, and I really just need to like get off of here and perhaps take a nap. So again, my name is Samara Woods. This is my channel where I talk about books and writing. In the description, you will find my Patreon. If you like the stuff that I do, and if you'd like to support me in a different way, join my Patreon. Once I hit 50, I'm going to make paperbacks, and I would really, really, really love to hit 50 patrons this year. That would be incredible. This weekend on my Discord server at 7 p.m. Eastern, we're going to be watching some, oh my goodness, Murder, She Wrote. We're going to be watching some Murder, She Wrote. So that's going to be exciting. I am hyped. I've been waiting for this moment. I'm not exactly sure how it works, but I know that I can share stuff, like share video and audio in Discord. And then we can have like everyone's mics will be muted. So then there'll be like a Discord channel where we can actually chat. So that's how that'll work. So we'll be able to watch the thing and then chat in the other thing. And it'll be a lot of fun. And I am hype. I think that I have hurricane popcorn toppings from Hawaii, that mochi crunch and nori, that I have not eaten, and I am going to eat it this weekend. And this is like one of my favorite things, and I've been saving it for like a special occasion, and this is the occasion, and I am ready. So that's going to be fun. But before that happens, we're going to be doing Writer's Workshop at 2 p.m. Eastern here. And we are going to be we'll be talking about Lisa Daly's latest release, Become a Famous Romance Author, PR Secrets to Get Tons of Book Reviews and Free Romance Novel Publicity. The link for this is in the description as well as my Patreon. If you'd like to know if I know what I'm talking about with this whole writing thing, there's a link in the description to sign up for that newsletter that I kept talking about today, and you'll get a free copy of Midnight Murder. So that's down there. And Bailed Out, Book 2 in my Beachbound Cozy Mystery series. That is going to come out March 15th, and I am excited. I'm so excited. It's taken forever, but it's coming. It's gonna be a thing, and I hope everyone enjoys it. But if you want to get the pre-order, that would be amazing. Pre-orders really help authors to like push their books through Amazon, because it shows Amazon, hey, people want to read this book. Maybe you should recommend it to other folks. So that link is the top one in the description. If you would like to pre-order, please do if you'd like to. Or if you want to read the first book, Wiped Out, that link is also in the description, as well as other books that I've written and social media and all that jazz. So thanks so much for being here, whether you are here watching now or you're watching in the future. Without you, I am just a lunatic blathering in the abyss. So hopefully I'll see you on Saturday. Bye.